Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon 2, or at least the early access of Darkest Dungeon 2. I am so excited for this. Of course, the original Darkest Dungeon was a wonderful, beautiful game that I hated to play because it stressed me out all the time. Oh my god, it made me so anxious, which, of course, is kind of the point of Darkest Dungeon. Here we are with the very long-awaited sequel, and what's great about this, it is a very, very different game. It is not simply the original game with a new set of dungeons or something thrown in. A lot of the mechanics and the feel of things are completely different. Now, I have gone and just started up the game enough to go through the initial little tutorial run, so I would have to do a little bit less reading when we play. Unfortunately, I can't find a way to delete my profile to refresh things, which I'm sure is just an early access thing. There are alternate profiles over here, but there seems to be different stuff in here. I don't know what the deal is with it. Again, early access, and maybe some things are intended differently. I couldn't find where the save game location is because, again, it just came out a few minutes ago, so there hasn't even been time to, like, start, discussion threads for these questions. So we're going to begin the journey. Unfortunately, it means we won't get the opening cutscene for whatever reason. I don't know. Yes, I want to abandon the run. It'll tell me, oh, you've abandoned the run. It's like, no, but all right, fine, but I want to start something completely new. Could I? Maybe? I don't know. So it'll tell me this, and then it'll skip the opening cutscene for some reason. I don't know. But here we are. This is a fresh start of a game. We have no party members, no nothing. We're just going to advance into the darkness here, and then the game will start prompting us for some stuff. We're going to hit W to move around on the stagecoach, because that's the thing. Whereas last time we came to a town,
a nebula.
Now we are leaving. We are running with the last flame of hope over here.
Indistinct and ill-lighted. No comfort awaits you here.
We have to complete our confession. I hereby acknowledge and accept the fullness and severity of my mistakes. Step 1, denial.
You have cowered in your crumbling denial long enough.
All right. So we'll advance again over here. And yeah, for the first time you start it, there is a tutorial. The driving's not terribly important. You do stay on the road regardless. You bounce off the walls.
The crossroads. Who will step forward into the light?
And here's where we pick our party members. Currently we have access to 4, so we're going to use each one of these. We're going to do a little bit of naming over here. We're going to, our grave robber, we are absolutely 100% going to call Petra. Hello, grave robber. So, so she can be working on the rank, but she does excel at being sort of in the middle 2 positions over here. Agile, graceful, and singularly surreptitious. Can run in any rank, although again, these are kind of preferred. Stealth, dodge, high crit, and we've got a positive trait and a negative trait. She's got second wind, so below 50% HP, does 20% more damage, which is substantial, but she's a germaphobe. Pestilent lurks on every surface. If blighted, which is the equivalent, I think, of poison here. Oh, if you hold G, you get a glossary of these various symbols, but apparently not in this screen. So if she's poisoned, she has a 25% chance of gaining stress every turn. All right, well, we'll just have to deal with that. Welcome to the crew, Petra.
Slips unseen into the catacombs of the mind.
In our back rank over here, we're going to have Sprout, the Plague Doctor. Hello, hello. Likes the back ranks, does a lot of blight damage, likes to blind things. It can also heal. They are on guard. Combat start, they're going to have two charges of dodge, which I think is like, I don't know how much of an increased miss chance it is. We'll check the glossary in a second. But it looks like the first 2 times they get attacked, they'll be extra dodgy, and they have +1 speed, which is very nice. They are a curmudgeon, begrudgingly accepts the existence of others, so not going to be very friendly. And affinities and likes and dislikes between group members is a very important part of Darkest Dungeon 2.
Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
Next up, we've got the Highwaymen. Now, I couldn't think of a fun little kind of reference for our characters in here. So what I decided to do is I went to my Twitch Moobot controller and drew 2 names from the latest name in-game draw on Twitch. So our Highwayman is going to be called Plato. Bit of philosopher this one here. Violently versatile, ruthlessly pragmatic. Can fight from any rank, although again, just like with the Grave Robber, prefers probably the middle two. High damage, versatile, has riposte, does start on guard, same as our Witch Doctor over here. Seems really nice. They're a book burner. A certain dry satire burns the hottest. Okay.
Hunted, harried, a fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
Then finally, we've got a frontliner here who is going to be named Stars, after 99 stars from, again, from Twitch. Resolute defender, tempered by the merciless blows of innumerable assaults. Likes the front rank. Although it is interesting, it looks like more of his abilities are useful from the second rank, and I think the reason for that is one of the moves that the Men-at-Arm has, I believe, moves him. It works when he's not in the front and moves him forward. So, but that's okay. We're definitely gonna put him in front. He's got guard. He's durable. He's got a sunny disposition. That seems really out of place and off-brand for this game. We'll see how that works out for him. But he's got the yips. Oh shit! At the start of every round, he's got a 15% chance to be blinded. This guy's terrible! Now, if I random, I think it just randoms the name. Oh my god. Oh, that's terrible. Alright. And yeah, it is 3D here, even though it's still got that sort of hand-drawn aesthetic from the last time.
More devastating than the horrors of 100 campaigns.
There we go. We have our starting party. The Valley. So there's driving, and so you can't avoid things. As far as I can tell, there's nothing bad from hitting these leaf piles. Maybe they're here for practice, maybe they just kind of look cool. I haven't had anything good or bad happen from them. As we drive, the torch just goes down over here. If you're standing still, it doesn't seem to change. It seems to be based entirely on just advancing forward, which is very much the same way that the torchlight worked in Darkest Dungeon 1, for example, here. The Academic's Cache. I wish I could have replayed the opening cutscene, but I didn't know how to reset that. So we're going to start with some initial gear. It is interesting to note that this is slightly different than the gear I was shown the first game. It did start with 20 relics, which is the currency of the game. It looks like all relics are worth just the same thing. Every relic is worth $1 in the shop, but some types of relics stack better than others. So inventory management is definitely going to be a thing. Storage trunk over here, same as before, gives us extra inventory slots on our stagecoach here. This is not what I got last time. Minor clotting, cruer, vague trinket, 10% bleed resistance. That's disappointing because last time I had like a whetstone or something that gave 10% extra damage, and that seemed a lot better. Speed bag. Chance to spawn a dodge token each turn until the next inn. That's good. It is an inn item, so we have to use it in an inn, but then it continues until the next time. Dartboard we use at the inn, and it gives us a chance to make two of our party members like each other more, because they're going to play darts together, which sounds lovely. Burn Salve, it's a combat item. I guess it removes burning and heals HP. And we've got Laudanum as well. If target stress... So okay, the symbol... symbol there, I thought, is the symbol for stress. Maybe it's if the target is stressed or has stress above 0%, cures it and then gives -1 stress. Yes, I guess that symbol is more like they're freaking out, they're panicking. That's probably it. Anyway, we'll take everything over here. The army needs a supply line. Torch is down to 20%. I mean, for all I know, knocking through these things is lowering the torch more. Maybe I should go around them. So we can take a look at our character sheets for one here. See the relationship everyone's got with each other. Currently, everyone is neutral, so no one hates each other yet, which is great. Various resistances over here. Combat skills now, if I check our inventory, there are items that we can set up over here. So, for example, if I click on the trinkets, it'll filter this list to the trinkets automatically, and I can equip this. Who's got the lowest bleed resist, which is over here? We got a 30 on the Men-at-Arms, 40. Okay, everyone's about the same. So the Plague Doctor has the lowest hit points, so we'll go ahead and give you the anti-bleed trinket, just because it seems like it might be a good idea to keep you alive so you can heal everyone else. The other thing we can equip is a combat item over here. We've got the Laudanum and we've got the Burn Salve. We may as well go and equip them. So each one of our characters can have up to 5 combat skills plus 1 combat item for a total of 6 skills equipped, which, correct me if I'm wrong, but in the original Darkest Dungeon it was 4 skills each, wasn't it? So we can have more skill variation. And yeah, we may as well go ahead and just equip these items so that they're kicking around. I haven't figured out how to split a stack yet. I don't know if that's an option, but there you go. And you can see here there's a stressed number. And then, yeah, that symbol. So, yeah, it must have been... That other symbol must have been their panicking symbol. What else do we have in here? Right. Can't use this right now, or that, or that, or that. The stagecoach gets upgraded at the inn. So we got our stagecoach over here, called The Last Hope. That's pretty appropriate for our stagecoach name, I suppose. So we can have up to 4 upgrades, a pet, and a trophy. Although we can't do any of that right now. Well, I guess there's nothing to do with the advance. I'm going to start dodging these leaf piles. If I hold G, get this. If I go tutorial, driving, road objects. Even road detritus can sometimes yield useful supplies. Crash through debris to find them. Oh, okay, so I am supposed to crash through that stuff. Alright, that's good. But yeah, because I think the torch just goes down as you advance sort of everything.
Your insightful questions during my lectures gave me pause.
That's the academic
And
hit.
I recognized in you something of a kindred spirit.
I mean, the leaf piles are just too much fun, so I want to get them anyway. So I'm happy that apparently it's not a bad thing to do. Although we're about to run out of light. There you go. But I was going to say, we're going to get an event here. This initial road is pretty preset as sort of a tutorial intro. The Desperate Few. Help us. So they need some help in some way, and they will offer some rewards if we do. Everyone with an exclamation mark over here has a decision that is available. It looks like, and then you get the reward at the bottom. It looks like regardless of what I do here, we're going to get the same reward, which seems to be fixed in this very first thing, which is some food and 50 more torchlight, which is good because our torchlight's nearly out. However, if we mouse over, you'll notice that if I mouse over stars here, then Petra glows golden. And that's because Petra will approve of what stars says here. If I pick Petra, looks like stars will approve. If I pick Sprout, Petra will also approve over there. So it's all pretty much the same. I don't know, stars. Let all kind folk unite under the banner of our light. I mean, he's got that like, naive enthusiasm trait, so it seems appropriate. We'll go ahead and take this. Oh yeah, I've got to hold.
In this world,
Oh, did they both work?
wealth is worthless without purpose.
We got some slime mold. Delicious. Restores HP. It's at the end. Restores HP, lowers disease resistance. Oh yeah, I guess it makes sense. Blocked by fussy eater. So if you had someone who's a fussy eater, they would not appreciate eating that. So if we take a look at our party and the relationship slots over here. There you go. We did, in fact, boost a relationship. When you get to 3 pips over here, they'll become friendly. And presumably when you get to 6, they'll be, I don't know, BFFs or something like that. Haven't gotten that far. But again, just ran through this initial little tutorial area before and was able to get that going on. All right, let's smack some more leaf piles over here as we go forward. There's no branching here. When we get to the first inn... Oh, I missed that leaf pile. Damn it. Oh, game ruined. Got to restart.
The point of no return welcomes you with open arms.
When we get to the inn, we'll be able to choose a route that's more like a conventional dungeon with branching and things like that.
Reverberating in the void.
Smash. Oh, here we go.
You see, even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
In our first fight, just like with the original Darkest Dungeon, we get this like silly little, very basic encounter to kind of learn some things in combat. Then to fight some lost souls over here, who are fairly resistant to blight, but otherwise have no particular resistances. We don't know too much about them. And yeah, we did get to start over here, and we've got 2 stacks of dodge, 50% chance to dodge the next attack. That's actually stupendously good. Now, from the back over here, Sprout can only use 2 abilities currently. We're either out of position or we don't have any, there's no one to blinding gas, which would be in the back. And no one is hurt right now, so we can't battlefield medicine. So the only thing we can do is ounce prevention. Our target would gain some extra resistances to various effects. Or we can just hit someone with a Noxious Blast over here. It's only going to deal 2 to 3 damage, but we'll poison them for some blights over here. So we'll... Tell you what, we'll hit the guy in the front. We'll just try to burn him down as quickly as possible, which might be a little bit redundant with the blight. Oh, he resisted blight. So there we go. He did have 45% resistance. What you gonna do? Duelist Advance. So, okay, let's go from left to right. We've got our Wicked Slice. Hits either of the first 2 people, does 48 damage, and ignores 20% of their death resist? because that is one of the resistances on the characters over here. Alright, I'm not sure exactly what that means right now. What else we got? We've got a pistol shot, which doesn't hit the person in the front and does less damage than the Wicked Slice, so we're probably not looking for that. The Duelist Advance we could use, which would move us forward and give us 2 charges of a riposte over here. Counterattack the next damaging attack. But I think the thing to do is just to take a Wicked Slice, and again, we'll focus the damage on the person in the front over here. Whoa! 12 damage! We got a crit! We were, what, 15% to crit over there? Impressed? Ooh! They developed a little bit of friendship with each other because they both think the other is cool. So Petra here has the Pick to the Face, which can ignore the block condition, which is 50% reduced damage from the next hit, but we get to ignore it with this, not that it matters right now. We can throw a dagger as well, which ignores the guarded. This is when someone else is taunting for you and pulling attacks to them. The thrown dagger would ignore that, and would ignore enemies' dodge when self is stealth. Okay, if we were stealth, we ignore dodge. Doesn't really matter here. Flashing daggers hits both of the 2 middle ones over here, which isn't very useful at the moment. We got a Poison Dart as well, which can set up for Blight, but we know the resistance. We've got Absinthe, which is our combat item. No, it's not. Absinthe is just something we can use. Self-heal. If we're below 25% HP, we could Absinthe ourselves to heal 33%. Also sets 3 stacks of dodge and a set of speed. Wow. Anyway, the thing to do right now is definitely to Pick to the Face. So we'll go ahead and do that. 6, that's quite good. Hopefully we can finish them off. Oh, they're going to go now. Dodged! And we'll just finish off with a Crush, probably. 48 damage, very low chance to crit. Rampart moves us forward and knocks the target back while doing a little bit less damage than Crush. Defender, right, gives us block and lets us guard someone else. And then Bolster, we target a friendly. Does it? It looks like it sets up guard on ourselves and then removes vulnerable from a friendly. Clearly here we're going to Crush. Excellent. All right. I mean, you would expect this first encounter to go very easily, and it did. The death... Oh my god, the friendship building.
The means of mastery.
So completing these road encounters, apparently some of them might be avoidable, but completing them gives you mastery points, which is what you use to upgrade hero skills this time around. We got some more relics. We got Milk Soaked Linen, which can remove blindness, a Minor Cleansing Sensor, which gives 10% disease resistance, and another storage trunk. Excellent.
Push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you.
Excellent. Smash some more leaves. Whee! Oh, this inn is pretty terrible, but I is still better in than out. Yes, I make no apologies.
Rest now for a time.
Look at this! We got a bunch of people who became friendly over the trip. Excellent. And we reached the Torch and Crown, which is where we are now. Glimmer of Hope in the Quickening Dark heals to 100%. Lovely, not that anyone had taken any damage. We take a look at our party members over here in the relationship. Friendly, still neutral with only 1 pip over here. Now that's interesting. Petra and Stars are just on the cusp of becoming friends. I think we might make them play darts. Now, the -1 stress part of the dartboard is going to be wasted, unfortunately, but chance of improving affinity sounds really good. Yeah, so Petra and Stars, let's have them play darts. Buff, buff. So there you go. They're friendly, and they've got a buff for the next one, plus 2% crit. That's great for the next region. Oh, that's very good. Now, we've got these mastery points.
That you may stand just a little taller at the end.
So we can see that there's the top and the bottom over here, right? The top in white and the bottom in gold. I believe what we're seeing here at the top is what their ability currently is, and the bottom is what would happen if we spent the mastery point. We've only got one, and we've got to choose who we put it on. I mean, we could just save it up, but we may as well use it. Now, a lot of these guys have on their upgrade a bonus that happens when the target is set up for a combo over here. Now, what I was looking at last game, there's quite a few guys who have upgraded abilities that when there's a combo set up, they will do more. There you go. Pistol Shot gives us some, what is that one again? A riposte, right? When there's a combo and so on and so forth. As far as I can tell, the only thing we've got currently that generates a combo is blinding gas over here. If we upgrade it, so by default what it does, it blinds the 2 enemies in the back. If we upgrade it, it still blinds them. It also dazes them. And has a 33% chance of setting up a combo. I don't know if it's worth upgrading the blinding gas for this. What I was thinking is probably just upgrading like the crush or something like that. Just some basic extra damage. You know, why not? Maybe the Wicked Slice. About the same. Oh, it also gets increased crit. You know, maybe the Wicked Slice. I think we're probably going to be using this a lot. It gets an extra +1 to hit, same as the other one, but also gets an extra 5% crit chance, which is nice. Sure. I'm going to do this. Plato is going to be better at slicing. Excellent. What if the reset resets literally everything? I don't want to hit it right now. Okay, we've got the provisioner here where we can buy some things as well. We can buy more dark boards.
No longer has meaning.
Cultist pipe
If
weed.
indeed it ever did.
Wonder if we should grab any of these for the road ahead. Like, I don't think we've got anything that can fix bleeding. Like we've already got some milk soak linen to get rid of the blindness. I feel like maybe I should buy a bandage, just in case we get some bleeding. Oh, maybe a combat salve as well. We shall see. Okay, Mastery Trainer, we've done that. So Wainwright
demands it.
Now, before I do that, I want to check the routes over here. Because what I noticed last time, so there's these extra rewards that happen. And I thought they had, like, just flavor text over here, right? Like, you know, anti-commerce or whatever. But you have to mouse over these. Because what I noticed last time is one of them had a reward, but only if you had nothing equipped on your stagecoach. So do double check this before you grab. Avoid the Hoarder for 500 hope. Now, that's a big reward. I don't know what hope is used for yet, by the way. But that sounds like a big reward. But I don't know at this point who the Hoarder is, how easy or difficult it is to avoid him, and whether or not that's something you want to avoid. Anti-commerce. I'm assuming this might be the ability to it could be the ability to trade or get some extra loot on the way. So maybe normally you don't want to avoid the Hoarder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab Backcountry Patrol. Win at least 4 road battles. Sure. We'll work on that. So I don't have to worry about equipping anything, so I may as well just go ahead and equip both storage trunks for lots of inventory space. And with that, I guess we're gonna go. I mean, I should,
Conventional fare,
for party members.
but fairly priced.
What I should do is equip... So we've got an anti-burn. I'm gonna drop the laudanum for now. So we can switch this between battles. We'll grab the milk-soaked linen. We'll grab the bandages and the healing salve. So we've got a variety of options regardless of what comes up. So we're gonna select route. I'm gonna go backcountry. We can't stop here.
Cities burn. All that beauty and knowledge. Ash on the wind.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put a cut in this video. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit Embark to show you what this will look like, and then we're gonna put a cut in the video. Because we're gonna have like the travel map here. It's gonna pan over it. I think over on the left-hand side. The Sprawl. Good intro screen. Different types of visuals.
Behold.
There we go.
The great cities of man. Ruined and aflame.
So there's actually a lot of routing and decisions to be made along the way. So, for example, here we've got a cultist encounter, which I think the tutorial said the cultist encounters are fairly difficult, but tend to be very, very, very rewarding. The other option is unknown, literally completely unknown. So we can do a branch there, and it looks like there is some... Is there a way to... Oh, there we go. Turn off center on stagecoach. Or... It seems to be stuck on. Maybe it's an early access thing. I don't know. But yeah, so we can pick our route, and we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we're going to put a cut in here. If you are new to the channel, of course, do make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss another episode. I'm going to try to get another one of these out really, really, really quick, because, of course, the game is brand new, and we're always very excited to check out Darkest Dungeon 2. Do like, do comment, do all those things. I probably made a bunch of mistakes already in this Let's Play, so do be sure to let me know about that, but be nice about it. No reason to be a jerk. I know it's the internet, and it's like the easy default, but, you know, let's be good. Let's be positive. and let's see you guys next time. Bye-bye.